You just bit my toe, asshole. I think the highest Giganto monster is level 65, so I'm 52. If I get to 55, I should be able to beat him with just a decent challenge, but I have my healer back, so it's still not much of one. I think after I beat this area, I get access to all the ones on the map. Good thing I saved, because I just found the other Giganto. I think this one's only like 49. Fuck, I've got the dog. Oh no, he's 55. Wow, we are literally fucking him up. Man, we are fucking him up.
Oh, gathering flames of darkness, treat our dear guests to the strains of your terrible song.
So I have the one in the forest, and then I think I have one of the monsters in a crystal area, and then I have two out in the open world, and I think that's it. Because I killed 7 and he said there were 5 left. Or I killed 6 and he said there were 5 left.
Holy power, come to me.
I'll blow you away.
Oh, brilliant, here comes the Mantis your favor. Blah, blah, blah.
You're dead. Divine Will.
Yes! That's no good. Thank you. Ow, that was mean.
Watch out. This one's tough.
Flickering blaze, burn.
This fight should hopefully level us up as well.
Healing circle. Oh, angelic princess, grant us your magnificent embrace. I'm fine. Come, oh silver light. Angel ring. Sweetness. Are you okay? Come, oh silver light.
Damn. He's getting mad.
Come, oh silver light.
My blast is so much staggering and so much damage that it's almost done for me not to use it. Because he is a stone monster, and by that I mean he's a golem. And apparently golems have a ridiculous rate at which they can absorb attacks, especially when they get pissed off, so their shields are ridiculous. So high staggering is pretty much the only way to beat him. Like, I can stagger anything with just my basic attacks. Like, you saw me fight, I think it was, maybe it was a 55, I don't remember. The Brachus, not the Brutus or whatever. A few streams back, when I was in the forest, that Giganto was like a 10 level difference, and I was staggering the shit out of him.
That wasn't
There
too
he's dead.
bad.
I'm even stronger now.
Let's see what's in these chests. Sacred Thunderstorm, or Thundersword. Mjolnir? What? Literally Thor's hammer. How ironic that Poseidon guarded Mjolnir. And a rod. When she's done with Iron Maiden, I will give her this. With care and blessed protect travelers. He's almost got this done, then he can go on to second star. And that's pretty good, actually. I'm gonna save it because I killed the Giganto. And I might as well. No point in not. Ironically, 8 minutes in, already fucking slayed one of the legendary bosses. So I also found out there's like secret bosses. So the twins right here, last stream I figured out that they're a secret optional boss.
I can't figure this out. Man, what a pain.
Why would anyone bother to set up such complicated mechanisms on the ocean floor?
It's a common way to keep intruders out.
The Shikos ruins were the same way. Places only certain people could enter, that kind of stuff. So only people who know the correct steps can enter?
Exactly. But if we rack our brains a little, we should be able to figure it out.
So why haven't we figured it out yet?
You tell us, Captain. You're the master puzzle solver.
What? Since when?
Since now, so put on your thinking cap and figure this out.
I can't believe this.
So it sounds, so I just decided to check out, in between the stream, I was like, hey, I need to check out if there are any plot points relevant to this through the movie. Apparently he got his Bodhi Blastia from his captain who died. Him and Flynn were knights together in a squad. They didn't have Blastia at the time, so they were a bit, like, just relying on brute strength. It was really kind of neat. Also it shows like Rapid's mom.
We'll destroy them in no time.
And Rapid is a puppy. And I think that Rapid isn't originally his. I think Rapid is supposed to be the captain's, but the captain dies. And I think that the captain's death is the the captain apparently dies because of someone who's like kinda on their side being a traitor or something, and like Rita shows up as a cameo. It's really weird. It's been a while since I've seen it, but I thought I'd check it out again, just like a quick glimpse to try to restart my brain. But
Not bad.
yeah, so it looks like Rapid was a puppy, and supposed to be the captains, and the Blastia, the golden Blastia with the red dill in the middle, that was his captains. The captain gave it to him when he died because the captain sacrificed himself to save one of the squad mates, and I think that that's the reason he quit, because of the bad guy being part of the good guys group and the captain dying. I think he just kind of wasn't feeling it, you know? So I'm supposed to solve some fucking puzzle? Oh yeah. Well, since I found out they're an optional fight, I'm gonna put Flynn back on the team.
The dog's looking a little spooked.
It's okay, Rapide.
Why do you look so happy, Rita?
Who, me?
Rapide being scared makes you happy. Huh.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
He's just a little nervous around water, that's all.
Exactly. So being on the seafloor is a bit intense for him, right?
A little tough, huh?
I forgot. I guess I didn't know that Rapide wasn't a fan of water. So the blue one, no, I guess the red one make them rise and the blue one make them fall? No, vice versa. Maybe. Neptune. My squad has been leveling up lately. I'm gonna Reflect seems kind of useful. Got Vitality 2 and Vitality. Spirits. TP by 50. I'm gonna do Reflect. Magic 2. I don't know what that symbol means. What the hell are symbols? Oh, so he's just got a buff for overlimit. So they just give you like a fucking little assist, I guess. I'm gonna equip those so he can use his special abilities. That's pretty useful. That is too. I'm gonna put Raven. And I'm gonna put Judith. And I'll just have Estelle heal us after each battle. Until we get up to like a main battle. I just want to see what their combination arts or their new evolved arts look like. Jesus. Oh, what? There's monsters in here now?
We should really enjoy these little times together.
Wind is a wanderer's friend.
Whoa.
Oh, you poor thing.
Oh, now I'm getting tough leather. Fucking needed that shit way back when.
So can we just go all out?
Ironically, the sword I'm using right now is, and the sword you get for the kings are like thought to be like, and commonly used as like the final weapons for my character, but you can find and make better ones. It's just some people think they look the coolest.
Wind is a wanderer's friend.
You're just not into this, are you?
I just thought something up.
Almost all altered airs are like way more powerful.
Sweet.
It's a big squid.
Gather round.
Dragon Sword! Wind is a wanderer's friend. Azure Blast! Blast! I just thought something up. Rain down! Dragon! Dragon Sword! Blast! Ow! Dragon Sword! Dragon Sword!
So is that okay?
Man, we're kicking ass. And all those new altered airs, they're pretty helpful. So
We should really enjoy these little times
I've
together.
kind of got a group I'm playing Anthem with now. So expect to see more of that in the future. In fact, I got an invite to play with them right as I was starting to stream. I just really like compelled to finish this game before I like move on to another. Also, when I finish this game, I'm going to take a break from games for a bit to focus on a lot of my assignments because like I finally got caught up on what's due currently, but
Azure Blast! Azure Blast! Dragon Sword!
But yeah, no, it's coming up close on spring break, and that's pretty much the halfway point for this semester. So shit's kicking it into high gear, and then I'm either gonna have new classes next semester, or these classes are gonna continue. And in all honesty, all these classes are continuing.
That wasn't too
Or
bad.
I mean, I don't have half semester classes. Besides some of my online ones, they're gonna die off here pretty soon. But what I'm meaning to say is, basically, almost all my classes I'm taking are going to be all the way through this semester. Guess that's spot on. Yep. Missed.
We should really enjoy these little times together.
Dragon Sword! I'll blow you away!
Sorry to trouble you. Oh, okay.
That wasn't too bad.
Fucking goddamn it. I guess I forgot Raven and Carol are healers as well. They're not as good as Estelle. Estelle is basically the white mage of the game.
Azure Blast! Sharp wind is a wanderer's friend. Azure Blast! Rain down! Ha! Sharp wind is a wanderer's friend. Azure Blast! Azure Blast!
There's no way we're gonna lose.
I've unlocked new strength.
Okay, so Finn, or why do they call him Finn? You son of a bitch, you cock tease. When do I get to upgrade this stupid fucking ring?
Bring it.
Azure Blast! Sharp wind is a wanderer's friend. Dragon Sword! Blast! You alright? I'll blow you away! Blast! Azure Blast! Azure Blast! Blast! Energy Blast! 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 Azure Blast! You're dead! Hey!
You just spam that shit.
Dragon!
The secret of my strength is a secret.
Now I have jet black ink. Oh, I get it. Okay, so these rooms are interconnected. So I need to get it to mid-level in the other room, on the other side. DJ! I'm not joining you. No! I literally, the moment you sent me that invite, I was like, just gonna tell him I'm gonna play this. I have an open party. You can join and ask. There we go. So this is what they talked about when the puzzle was confusing. I couldn't understand.
Keep your eyes on my sword.
I didn't even see him.
Sharp wind is a wanderer's friend. And another. Dragon! Azure Blast! Away! Yeah!
By my honor as a knight.
Mm. So I have to go to the right side to fuck with all that shit, or are there doors at the top of the stairwell? There are not.
This looks just like... Oh, this is the Maristella. That's the Maristella?
What? Seriously?
I've been searching for it for so...
Well, what are you gonna do next? Weren't you gonna use...
But now's not the time.
Wait, but wasn't Ifrid the one who hid the mirror?
Now's hardly the time to be excited.
We need to...
So that was the Maristella.
Together now. Take this.
Ooh, nice moves.
Dragon Swarm!
Supposed to happen.
And another!
That will suffice.
With all the henchmen he's got, why would Jaeger come alone?
Well, he did have his two lady friends with him.
Though they didn't attack us.
Who knows? Maybe he thought dying would be the easiest way to solve his problems.
What do you mean?
I'm not too sure myself.
Well, they were crying when he died, so that one, they were either not expecting him to lose the fight, or they knew the whole time and he was ordering them to not join in. So now I'm confused. Oh wait, I think I remember this puzzle fucking me over last time. But it wasn't the puzzle itself, it was the placement. Yeah, I got this.
Guess there's no looking back now.
We're taking Alexei down. It's that simple.
We can't
I
let
gotta
the
solve this
world
fucking
become
puzzle
any more
first.
chaotic than it already is.
It's up to us to stop him.
Everything we've done is for this moment.
Every one of us is ready for whatever may happen. Let's do this!
Orf. Yep. Hate that the enemies respawn here. Ah, I see it. The broken pieces. I need to stand on the far left side. Ah, shit. So I did this wrong. Nope, can't go around him. He's too fat.
This'll make good practice.
Let us take caution.
Rising Falcon! Shiny Falcon! Azure Blast!
We're not done yet. You're just gonna have such grace.
Fine energy, fill me! First aid! Fine energy, not done yet!
So I know how to do the puzzle now. By the way, this puzzle when I was younger, by like 5 years, this puzzle fucked me because I didn't realize that you had to stand on a separate dill. So like constantly, I was just sitting there like, what the fuck am I supposed to do?
You said something about finding a treasure earlier. What was it?
It's the Maristella. Having it in my hands really hoists my honor among pirates.
Whose honor? Is it really that special? That little thing?
It's not only small. If I have an itch on my head, I can use it to scratch it.
You can?
And if I polish it enough, I can use it as a mirror and find any food stuck on my face.
That too?
And if I whirl it around just so, it becomes a deadly weapon.
And even that? Wait, what am I saying? Why do I always get caught up in your spell, Patty?
Merely one of the powers of this symbol.
Really?
You'll fall for anything, won't you?
He is very naive, but he is a child.
Gather round!
Run away.
Energy, fill me! We're out!
It's my favorite running away line out of any video game, Kingdom Hearts. Are you fucking with me? I have to kill it.
Any weaker?
Let us take caution.
I'll blow you away! Azure Blast! You're dead! Divine Wolf! Hey! Blast! Alright, who's next? Divine Wolf! I'll finish you! Hey! Dragon Swarm!
Crescent Sky!
Rising Falcon! Blast!
Moonlight Havoc!
There's no way we're gonna lose.
We're all slowly leveling up too, which is nice. So I gotta go to work at 4. It is 1:07. So around 3 is when I definitely will stop streaming. But I could make some pretty good progress. I'm guessing by that time I should be done with this entire area. And I should be on to the final chapter. Technically, like, basically what will happen is I'm not running the plot. You'll get sent back out into the world. You'll have to go to these shrines. And then you have to fight the final boss. After collecting a bunch of weapons.
Yeah!
And that's pretty much it. Also, you can do most of that shit pretty fast. Like, in all honesty, if you really wanted to, you could probably do it within an hour. The whole getting to the boss. The boss area is pretty massive, though, and the enemies there are pretty powerful, so that would take a while. Like, the boss area is so fucking huge that could take an hour. So I know I don't have enough time to beat the whole game, but I know I can at least clear this and then get to the final stages of the game. Then tomorrow I'm probably going to finish it, and then I'm just going to probably work on homework for the rest of the week. I will probably upload every few days or some shit like that. I don't know. I've literally got to read 2 books, write papers over them within the next week. I have an essay assignment due at the end of next week. Then I have to do all my online classes by the end of next week. Again, because that's a weekly occurrence, so that stacked upon all that shit's gonna suck. In all honesty, I might knock that out this weekend, so that way I have time.
Who loves you, baby? Dragon! Azure Blast! Guardian Field!
But, yeah.
All right.
But I gotta get all that shit done with. But on the bright side, once I get all that stuff done with, I won't have, like, hardly any assignments for a while. Like, quizzes, which I have tests every other day, but that hasn't affected my streaming schedule. Which is surprising, because, like, even though I would say OPSU's a lot of a calmer situation than Haze, I'm already in 3rd year classes for the my major change when I'm still supposed to be doing 1st year classes. So like that's kind of put me a little behind.
Dragon Swarm! Azure Blast!
There's no way we're gonna lose.
Just gonna give him that. Alright, so if I stand on this side, yeah. By the way, dumbest fucking puzzle ever. Just because of how you have to change the way you think.
Fight like I'm gonna die, huh?
Because most of the puzzles are pretty straightforward. Requiring a little bit of thinking, but overall, like, they have a pattern. That didn't have a pattern.
Sorry, thanks. Man, I want some more.
Nope. So I need a red orb, which I'm assuming I get from this direction. I have to admit, like, I will tell you something about streaming. Sometimes it can fucking suck because, like, certain games will prohibit you from streaming. For some reason, Borderlands is blocked. So that's a thing. So, like, I have to use a capture device to get it. I don't know what the hell the deal is up with that. I don't know what I'm doing. Alright, let's see. Those don't look like they have any part to play.
Watch my back.
It's weird that the claws are faces, and it's also very weird that the claws don't blink.
I just thought something up.
Huh.
Dragon Sword! All my heart!
There's no way we're gonna lose.
Okay, so I gotta look at this puzzle from a different perspective, maybe? There's no way for me to get on top of those things. So what exactly is it planning? Oh, I see. Yay! Ah, I gotta fight the hentai monster.
Keep your eyes on my sword.
Dragon Sword!
Honestly, one thing that kind of sucks about this game is this is one of the games that focuses on, hey, you want to do multiple playthroughs, because like, if you haven't noticed with my streams, is like it does tutorials at like an 8th, a 3rd, like it's still doing tutorials like near the end of the game. So like, you don't learn Fatal Strikes till you reach a certain point in the game. You don't learn the Overdrive till you reach a certain point in the game. You don't get to learn a whole lot, you know? So like, the best experience is to have all those abilities from the start. Which is why there's a New Game Plus for this game, which is very helpful. No, nothing for her. Flynn's doing fine. The dog, good. Rita, besides that one, I don't think she has any others. Yep. Carol is working on the Guardian stamp. Then he can go to that, and then he can go to that. she's good. Basically all on Carol. She's a big old baby. She don't feel good. Poor puppy. She's going through her first heat cycle, so like I probably have said it probably at least 6 times in my streams, but I feel kind of bad for her because like apparently the first time dogs go through heat is like really bad. So that's like the first time their body's trying to figure out shit, and the body takes it the hardest of the time. So like it's not very pleasant. It's not pleasant any of the times they go into heat, but yeah, which is why a lot of owners prefer to spay their dogs. And I mean, like heat cycles later in their lives because the first heat cycle is just getting their body ready for them to be allowed to have puppies. The second heat cycle is the first heat cycle they're actually allowed to have puppies. I mean, they probably could the first time, but it's a very rare occurrence. Like it had to be some kind of issue or improper way the body handled itself, because normally that's what, after the first heat cycle, they're allowed to get pregnant, because that's the body letting them allow that. Well, basically, I like to have my dogs, my family always does things with animals. So like, I raise pigs, and my pigs had babies, and then we raised the babies, or we traded the pig and for another pig, so it was like a continuation. With dogs, my dad has always kind of done, hey, I have this dog, and it's going to have puppies, and I'm going to continue the line. But every time my dad's tried to do that, his dog got a health issue and died. That's because my dad likes purebreds. And purebreds have problems. And his current purebred is the best purebred he's ever had. She's a German Shorthair, and she is beautiful. She's a good puppy, and she just had puppies. She's about 3, I think, and he's kept 2 of her puppies, a boy and a girl. He had the boy fixed, but he's going to leave the girl not fixed, and then she's going to let her have puppies later in her life, so he can continue the little lineage of puppies he has. Because, like, in all honesty, my dad stopped having kids after my brother was born, which was, like, almost 20 years ago. My dad only ever had 2 kids. So, and, like, my parents were divorced, all that bullshit. You know how it is. Instability, blah, blah, blah. So my dad kind of started focusing on, like, instead of having kids, he would have dogs. This place looks just like the other place I was in, but I know it's different. But, is it different? Are those chests closed or open? But basically, that's what I wanted to do with my dog, because she is one of the smartest dogs I've ever had. She was easy to train. I got her potty trained pretty fast. It was just like bad habits, roommates not listening to me. Like I don't work that much. I go to school and then I'm home. And like my fucking 70-year-old grandma can do more than they were doing. So like that pisses me off. Also, if you haven't noticed in my last streams, my grandma's deathly fucking ill, and my dog is 60 fucking pounds, and she can still somehow manage to at least do the bare minimum.
There's still a lack of devotion.
You're as stiff as ever.
That's why you...
Yes, indeed.
But, yeah, so like my dog learned tricks within the first few months. She's just very smart. And I really haven't had a dog like her, but another mutt I had, and he was a male, and he passed away, and we had him since I was a baby. So my dad, I kind of got inspiration from my dad, the way he handles his dogs, of how I wanted to handle my dog. And so what I do is I'm going to breed her when she's maybe like 3 or 4, and I'm going to take 1 or 2 of the pups. I want another female so I can continue it. And basically, I don't really care. I'm probably just going to try to, like, mix out their lineage with other, like, good purebred dogs. So, like, I might want to try to breed her with a husky down the line and then try to mix German Shepherd in there. Just kind of really good guard dog, because she's a very smart dog. She's a very good dog. She's very loving and affectionate. But there's still a little lack of the whole guard dog instincts with her. And I mean, in the situation and stuff she's in, she doesn't need it. But like later in life, I would like that in my dogs, like that instinct. Wow. So that's probably what I'm gonna shoot for, to try to get some of that instinct in and just kind of improve upon it. Because I don't really care what my dog looks like or anything like that. I don't have a preference. I'm not a big fan of purebreds. If I haven't explained it enough, purebreds are abominations.
Come on, Wind. Knock him around.
But mutts are good. You did that.
That wasn't too bad.
And yeah, that's just kind of my plans for my dogs in the future and stuff like that. Jera. Sword named after a god known as both a devil and a guardian. The sharpness of the blade is unreal. So let me get this straight. Carol gets Thor's hammer, the dog gets Asura's knife.
Ooh, nice moves.
I'll fight you wherever you rise.
Patty's leveling up. But I just unlocked a Thunder Sword called Shiden. Sacred Thunder Sword believed to bring fertility. Now it's mainly owned by collectors. I think I'm gonna swap Raven out for Estelle and Judith out for Rita. I think they've had their run, but fuck.
Keep your eyes on my sword.
But I'm not the biggest fan of that composition of characters. They're good if you use like one or two of them, but it's just how like games that you build parties up like Final Fantasy are. If you can't use all of them at once, then it's pretty.
Someone protect me while I'm casting.
Rely on me.
Dragon!
Noble light. Oh, angelic princess grant us your magnificent grace. Oh, infernal emperor, rise from the depths of the earth.
You picked the wrong people to fight with.
Yeah, these guys don't give me very much XP. What?
That's far enough.
The Royal Guard.
He's gotta be.
Oh.
Together now.
I'll blow you away.
So I'm coming up on the boss then.
Princess grant us your magnificent grace.
You picked the wrong people to fight with.
I'm even.
That was easy.
I almost feel sorry.
Captain, are you...
Sodia, Witcher, were you able to...
The ships are anchored at a distance. We're the advanced part. Those who came after us have divided into small groups.
You're being cautious.
That's smart. If you came in force and got caught, that'd...
From here on, this is our duty.
Perky as ever, aren't you?
If we did that, everything we've done up until now would be for nothing.
I think we should cooperate, but that's just...
We've all come to defeat a...
She's right. We're all here.
Well, and save the world.
Yeah, I heard.
Okay then, let's all play nice and go pound.
God, Flynn's fucking companions, they're... The girl is a dick. The girl's just a straight up asshole. I don't like her. As a character, kind of think she's garbage. Because for a knight he's supposed to instill, like, peace and stuff, she is way too eager to just kill me.
Well, well. Everyone's here.
It's over, Alexei!
Ah, Princess Estelle. Which tells me Jaeger was useless.
He's dead.
I thought surely he'd come through in the end, but oh.
Is toying with the destinies of others how you...
Alexei, what happened to the idea?
Flynn, are you still saying things like that?
Nothing has changed except my methods. Absolute power is all that can revive this rotting, stagnant empire. Indeed, the world.
And just
It's...
how many lives do you plan to sacrifice?
No true reformation can occur, so long as we follow the means presented by the Empire. You should understand this.
Whoa, whoa. Don't tell me you're actually listening.
Nonsense. Every word out of his mouth is a lie.
Why have you taken such a hurtful path? Someone of your stature could have found...
At times, dreamers must suffer being branded as criminals. I promise to free this world from the Entelecheia, from the air, and from this pitiful empire. This world shall be reborn.
I don't give a damn what you're doing this for. You're making a lot of people cry, and that's enough of a reason to...
There's no turning back.
How tedious. If you'll excuse me, I'm a very busy man.
You fucking prick.
He's get... No, he isn't.
Everyone, jump!
Ah,
Hey,
Neat.
boss. So you really...
Must I put up with none of you? None.
The ends don't always justify the means, boss.
I could never agree with your way of doing... If you truly have no...
The guilds and the Empire both have good points.
Using force was surely... You do know that, don't you?
There's no guarantee the world you'd make would be any better than this one.
I didn't place my trust in you so you could force your... If realizing your vision requires to...
All the booty in the world couldn't make me sign on as part of your twisted dream.
Nobody's gonna buy what a bastard like you...
I see my explanations are wasted on you. However, all the air in the world is...
Yeah, right. What? This guy still hasn't completely unlocked Zout. Is he just buying time?
Ah, yes. Rita Morty.
Are you serious?
How very right you... Very well. Then this will be one...
shit.
You will be the first sacrifice made for the new world's...
Whoa, whoa, whoa. I thought he didn't have all of his...
He doesn't, but he may have enough...
He's betting the world on this. Let's go.
This world will be
Ah,
reborn.
shit.
Nobody gives a damn about whatever world you want.
You're a fool to cross swords with me.
Damn, he may be crazy, but he still fights like a commandant.
I'll defeat you and punish myself for trusting you.
You are foolish to rebel against your destiny.
I've chosen my own destiny. To fight you.
Do you believe your milquetoast ideas can bring lasting change to the world?
I swore to my friends that we would try.
Not a single one of you could best me.
You've chosen the wrong path.
We finished.
He's level 54.
Oh, sharpened blade.
Damn. Let's see, what's... Oh, he's already down to a third. I was gonna say, this guy ain't much of a final boss because he's not the final boss. Oh. Oh, fuck. That move couldn't wipe us all out.
Bring her back from the abyss of death.
We got him down to half health, but that attack almost wiped out my entire party. Get punked, son. Alright. I just can't let him use his mystic arts. Nope.
Help me out here. I can do this now. This is shield. Sacrifice thy body to crush my enemies. Oh, gathering friends.
He's not difficult per se, but that mystic art is bullshit. He's probably going to use that mystic art at least one more time, and there's not a whole lot I can do to stop it. Yep. Yep.
Are you okay?
That. He's close to death. No! God damn it. If he kills the healer, we're done for.
Guardian Field.
You are finished. I think that's enough for now.
Now the law will give you your due punishment.
Face judgment and pay for your crimes, Alexei.
That's all well and all, but that dude really wrecked our shit.
It's over, Alexei.
Is this the top of Zap? Is that the core?
You continued the analysis this whole time?
We will witness together.
No!
You fool!
Yuri, look out! Ah!
Flynn!
Captain!
So the sword turned.
No, what did you do, dickhead? Wait, that's not a star in the sky, that's a core? The hell is that thing?
What the? That. The catastrophe?
It's the Autophagos!
That is the power of Zaude. This cannot be.
The Adaphagos. Did you use that much air?
No. This catastrophe has always.
What do you...
The Adaphagos was never eliminated. It was just sealed off far from sight.
Yes. And now it has returned to spread the ruin it once rained down upon the ancient. And to think, I caused it all.
You mean Zauda had been holding it back this Look out!
We were never more than words.
I hope that crystal crushes you, you dickhead.
The time has come. Our death draws near. No one can escape its doom.
Shut up already, you bastard!
It seems in the end that I was the greatest fool of all.
Poetic. I love the Tales games because, like, the deaths and consequences are almost Shakespearean.
The Autophagos disappeared into the void. Yeah, well, guess they didn't really say they destroyed that thing. They just went off and left this piece of crap remnant behind. Flynn?
Oh yeah, that bitch stabs me. What a cunt. I remembered I hated her, like, so much. I couldn't remember why, though. Because she fucking stabs me.
My room.
Didn't think she hated me this much. Oh. Huh? The leaders of the ancients possessed an innate power. The shrine of Zao.
You have awakened.
Duke.
I couldn't afford to have this sword lost to the sea forever.
Okay. So the shrine of Zaude was powered by the light?
Humans brought forth the Autophagos and consider it the few remaining children of the full moon, together with the Entelekea, the imperial family are their...
So that's how the Empire started, and that's why that sword, the key to Zaude...
As long as air is used, no one can oppose, for it is born of...
You wanted to stop the Autophag. That's why you were going around calming all the air...
Correct.
Why didn't you ask for help from the... You could have stopped Alexei if you'd done that.
I have aligned myself with the Entelekea. What's more, the masses of humanity will...
So, what are you trying... The Autophagos was too much, even for that ancient civilization.
There is a way.
You say you despise humanity, but what about... Why did you give me De Nomos?
You were the only ones who even attempted to communicate. That is why.
Wait, what are you gonna...
I will protect our world.
Hold on! Damn it!
Handed over Dane Nomos, but I took all its abilities, so fuck you.
What's wrong?
Yuri?
Estelle?
Yuri!
Ouch! Hey, hold on a...
Yuri! It's really you!
Yeah, I'm living.
Thank goodness. Repeat just rushed out all of a sudden. I was so surprised.
Thanks.
Is that wound from...
Huh?
I can't tell you how...
Sorry to make you...
I want to go tell everyone.
What's everybody doing?
Rita went to Zauda with Judith. She said there was a lot to study.
That's Rita.
Patty's helping out with repairs on the Fear. Carol and Raven went back to Dawngrass. It seems that relations between the Empire...
Oh, they're still like that?
Supposedly it's because of Zauda. They went to make sure the guilds didn't...
First Heracles, then that. Guild or...
It's troubling Yoder as well. And Flynn is being Flynn.
Everyone's working hard.
They thought they should do what they can.
Yeah.
Because we knew. Even Flynn took ships out to look.
I'm so sorry. But thanks to you...
You should still... Rita, Carol...
Estelle, Rapide, sorry to worry you.
We were stuck on top of Zauda. We couldn't get down. But Flynn and all the rest of the knights managed to help us.
Huh. Sounds like everyone had a pretty rough time.
But we're all safe now. All of us. I'm so happy.
The air crisis, Duke, the Autophagos. We still got a mountain of problems to deal with.
Okay, so... Do I have to gather my team back up? Don't remember.
Alexei unleashed something. I'm tired of all this
Just what is the...
Who knows? Guess
It certainly is.
it doesn't look like I'll have a normal...
A normal life.
Yeah, that's...
Yes.
I thought I heard her from...
Thanks,
Don't go taking that young lady around every...
What do you mean?
She fixed up every wounded person. We're all in her...
If there's anything else I...
Nice to see the lower quarter.
It'd be perfect if only that thing in the sky weren't there.
Don't worry.
There you go again. Just how are you...
Hey, if anyone can... Yeah, he never...
That's far enough.
Now you... Huh? A war?
Just Yuri?
I say a knight's duty.
So I'm the only one with a bounty on my head?
That has nothing to do with...
We have a proposal. Return to the Knights, and this...
What?
Someone high up is making a fuss about leaving you to do as you please.
You'd feel better putting the reins on.
Now you've got the idea.
Hey, Swan!
What? Where? Hey, wait!
So long, everyone!
Take care!
Just as I thought. Let's go!
This hill is pretty brutal.
Those nights...
They are? Whoa, Patty.
Pops out of the sky.
Yep.
Oh,
Huh?
Hey,
Estelle, I just came to... Where's Rita? Rita's in Ospio putting together... You'll come too, right?
Yeah.
Then let's go.
Sorry to make you...
My heart was about to burst for...
Yeah, right.
Hey,
Wait!
Not again. Goodbye, knights.
Get back here!
You know, at first I wasn't comfortable with fighting, but recently I've gotten quite used to it.
Oh, yeah? Well, you have been fighting a lot, huh?
It looks like you're still wasting energy with some unnecessary movements, though.
I always try hard to think of what I should do next, but somehow I just can't get things right.
Maybe you're thinking too hard?
If you fought more on a gut level, your body might respond more fluidly.
On a gut level. I see. So I just need to follow my instincts.
You think maybe she misunderstood what we were saying?
Maybe, but I think she'll figure things out.
What the fuck? I'm surprised he hasn't said anything about himself getting fucking stabbed and thrown off a cliff. I think that would be first thing on my who the fuck's in charge type thing. Because a knight just literally tried to murder him. And to be fair, he has not killed anyone who didn't deserve it. She just didn't like him being around Flynn because she's a fucking nutcase.
Oh, we're more invisible to her than it.
It seems like she's blind to every...
I can't really blame the people.
She looked so happy.
I hope so.
I'm really glad to see you're still breathing, Yuri.
Sorry that I made you look for so long.
Well, it wasn't my first treasure hunt, was it?
Estelle was the first one who found him, though.
Right. So alas, we were delayed.
Are you really treating me like some pretty bauble to be picked up?
You're the treasure I've always been looking for.
Oh, now that's true on multiple levels.
No special meaning. I mean what I said. Indeed, you are all treasures to me. And now we're off on another treasure hunt?
Exactly.
We'll have to be quick and be sure nobody gets to our loot before us.
Aye.
The definition of treasure is loose for them, but I get it.
Rita? You can make a key formula. Efficiency is okay. Making us...
Hey, Rita.
What? Don't Oh, it's you. How did you...
Hi.
Where the hell were you? Well, whatever. I have something very important.
To Estelle?
I may have found a way to control the bee. Really? I learned lots of things when I investigated, like how we might be able to apply the technique. However,
That is related to Estelle's power as...
we need to interact with the air to make it recombine freely according... This is something only Estelle can...
If only...
Did you meet Duke?
Yeah, he saved me. Well, he said it was so he could...
That sword's different from the Child of the Full Moon.
But that control formula that was to control the power of the Child of the Full Moon.
Yeah. So if we're going to control the air, we have to release the control form.
So, if everything goes... But if we screw up, the air will get even worse and the world... Is that about right?
That's quite a bold...
Aye, it's a plan as bold as jellyfish stuck in shallow water.
Sure.
I'm sure it'll be fine. Are you scared?
No, I'm happy. I might still be able to... Rita, please let me know.
So what exactly do we need to do?
Well, I'm not complete. Give me a little more time.
Okay, we'll go see Carol and Raven while you
Great. I'll go too. I've got all the materials I need in my head.
All right.
So now I gotta go pick up Carol and Raven.
Ooh, if he was safe, the least he could have done is let us know. That idiot.
Yeah, if we'd known he was okay, we wouldn't have wasted all this time looking for him.
But we wouldn't have known he was all right if we hadn't looked. Which is why he should have let us know in the first place. I mean, we looked all over.
We'd be too worried about him if we hadn't.
You were really worried, weren't you, Rita? What?
Thank goodness you're safe, Fury.
Yes, I'm so glad. And just look how happy Rita is.
Are you happy?
God, I love that. This is funny as fuck. Like, you could, in almost every Tales game, you can fall in love with the characters. Albeit, like, some of the later Tales games have that, like, one monotone character that they, like, play off as, like, the punching bag. And sometimes that's funny, but sometimes that also sucks. Oh yeah, I gotta tell him I killed that thing. Am I supposed to get an interaction with him? What? What? Huh? Did I, like, just unlock that or something, or...
A method for controlling the air, huh? I hope it goes okay.
Yeah. If it doesn't, we'll have to keep our end of the bargain with Pharaoh.
So shouldn't we stop it right away?
There's no real hurry. I'm sure they'll do fine.
Yeah, they can handle this.
I have faith in them now.
damn it! Why did I have to do it? That was the dawn.
Yuri! I can't believe you should have told me you were a.
Sorry for worrying, but I'm back.
Well, aren't you tough?
Hey, I said Yuri was my boy first.
I ain't handing him over to you, Patty, darling.
If you're both done messing around, we just saw Harry. Did something?
There's been just a The Union's kind of a ship without a captain.
So the people won't come together unless there's some.
Core! What's it?
I've got it. Apatheia. So even if the air stability coefficient keeps changing.
Hold on, forget the explanation.
Oh, okay. The Apatheia we gave to the Dawn should still be around.
That was Belius's Apatheia. The
Rita's found a way to control.
Really? Cool.
Do you know what happened to the Cyano-CL after the...
What about Harry? Shouldn't he know?
Good timing, too. I was just about to go to the Union headquarters.
I'm breathing into fucking Pringles dill and it's salt and vinegar, and breathing into that and the smell are enough to bring Amanda to tears. It's about 2 o'clock, so I've got about an hour and a half at most to stream more.
The atmosphere.
Yeah.
Because nobody wants to step in to take the Don, and the Don's heir ain't quite up to it.
I was the one who led Grandpa to his death. Someone like me could never become a man like the Don was.
Nobody's saying you gotta become a man like the Don was. We're just saying you should at least show up.
Hey, do you have the Dawn's
Wow, that was quite.
That Apatheia belongs to whoever succeeds the Don.
What? Well, when will they choose a success?
I don't know. Don't ask me.
Well then, who should we ask?
That boy's a real piece. Who's gonna protect the city?
What?
Talking of whose guild, I know that you sent in your Clouds of Dawn members to Zod.
The Union has never been outstripped by the Empire. We cannot...
I say it was imprudent. It could have been taken as the Union's hostile...
In that case, we would defend our honor on the back.
And who will be leading the battle? If the Dawn got wind of that, he'd burst out laughing.
So why don't you boys in Altos throw your hat in the ring? Maybe then we'd see just how
This is ridiculous. But don't bring up a war between the guilds.
Hey, I've got a great idea. Let's. A hard existence being worn down by the waves lends it the exact same.
My, how.
Yeah, you just keep talking.
It's all right to be helped by your friends. Protect. That was the last thing.
Carol.
What? Who's this kid?
I can't do anything by myself because my friends are there. They're still there for. Why isn't that good enough?
The boy is right. The best thing that the guilds ever had was their ability to help each other. There is always a way to deal with things, even if you are...
The Don told you that from now on, you know how to walk on your own feet.
You make it sound so
Let's go. I'm gonna get sick.
Hey, you, wait.
So we can't get the Apatheia? Don't we still need one? What the fuck happened to the ones that the one dickhead had?
What about the Apatheia?
If you've got enough spare time to be hanging around those idiots, you'd be...
Another plan.
You'll be able to come up with something if you.
Why is it on me?
Here.
Are you giving?
No, this is going to be stolen.
What do you mean?
I owe you one.
Get a move on before the others realize it's gone.
To what do we owe this general?
I don't know. Maybe it just left a bad feeling in my stomach to get lectured by a kid like that.
Maybe there's some hope for that boy after all.
So now that we've gotten the
Next up, I'm going to use the unactivated air crane that's there.
The rift! We're going someplace cold again?
You'd rather be cold than have the world?
I'm so glad Yuri's okay.
Are you kidding? The Autophagos, the whole world going nuts? There's no way that kid would miss this.
You weren't worried, Raven?
Maybe just a little. But guys like him keep getting up, no matter what happens, so nah, I wasn't too worried.
You really believe in Yuri, don't you, Raven?
Aw, you're gonna make this old man blush.
Judith really doesn't have anything, so I need to go make sure to make something for Judith. I swear they used the same character model for half of these dudes and just changed their clothes.
This figurine is lovely.
Figurine? I'd say it's more like a toy, really.
You must not have seen many things like this in the castle, Estelle.
I'd like to see more of these figurines.
And thus, a figurine collector is born.
Oh, some people are just more interested in aesthetics than others, Yuri. It's not all that unusual.
Yeah, I don't really have any interests outside of Blastia.
I've always been a fan of cool guild emblems myself.
What about you, Yuri?
Huh? I've never really given much thought to artistic sorts of things. I never really looked at anything like art.
Ask me! Ask me! Ask me what I like!
Girls!
That's right.
We know it's right.
No. Jesus. Jesus. Cowboy hat. Cowboy hat. I guess she's good on most things. But I already have that bought. Wait 1 sec. Well, let's see. Where the fuck is Rain? She's close to that. Judith needs that. Carol's got a bunch of shit. Rita is that. And then that. Carol actually maxed out his Guardian stamp? Well, that's good. I'm gonna have to do Bardiche, just because. Well, everyone's very powered up. Ripped and raring to go. We have to go to the frozen place again to investigate that air crane. Yes, dog, I am grabbing a chip. No, you may not have one. Okay, you can have one. Tell no one. Whoop. I don't think he's told them what happened to them, because I think they think he got knocked off by the crystal, but in reality he got stabbed by the one chick. What the fuck did I just do? Oh yeah, I'm clear the fuck over here. Go in from the right side, it's easier.
Doesn't all that fighting ever make you tired, Yuri?
Nah, I've got you here to heal me if I get hurt after all.
But getting hurt and getting tired are different. Don't you ever run out of energy?
I'd say swinging my sword gives me more energy rather than taking it away.
You're like an over-energetic kid who runs around until he passes out.
Of course, I've got more energy than a kid, so I can make that much more mischief.
Ah, youth. I'm out of breath with just one swing. I wish I could go back to my younger days.
Talk about pathetic.
Don't worry. Won't be long before you're in the same boat as me, kid.
I don't think that's too funny, old man.
Well, until then, you can just sit and suffer in admiration of my youthful energy.
That's the first time I've ever heard of someone suffering in admiration.
What the fuck is that? Oh shit, they were talking about enemies changing, I think. I'm assuming these are probably what I can get a material I need for. I need to swap the dog out for Rita. Bug.
Man, could you be any weaker?
Don't let him trip you up.
I think monsters have changed because of the shit in the sky, so it should be easy for me to...
Someone protect me while I'm casting.
All right, I'm on it.
That was so easy.
Holy shit, that's a lot of XP. Well, I mean, not really if you think about it being a double deal, so... I need to check and make sure what they give me by
This'll make good
themselves.
practice. Don't get cocky.
Oh, but he's never buying himself.
Away go unmerciful and unnamed
It's a
queen of
fucking
chaos.
literal flying penguin.
All right, here we go. Yay! All right, finished. Ooh.
She's got one world, or she's got this.
It seems that the Union is still in disarray.
They relied on the Dawn for too much. They're probably scared without the guy who used to decide everything for them.
I think I know how they feel. Constantly worrying whether or not you're about to make some big mistake.
Well, I can't understand being so afraid of messing up that you can't decide anything.
Wow, I agree with you for once.
The Union has to do a lot of thinking for themselves now that they're without the Dawn.
Isn't that how it should be?
Absolutely.
Is that an electric version?
This'll make good practice.
Don't get careless.
Was I a little hard on you?
Keep your eyes on my sword. Dragon! That's it, that's it!
That was useless.
Azure Blade!
Engaging of the earth. Sacrifice thy body to crush my enemies. Like this? Oh, you thought you could win?
I can technically fight the two Giganto monsters here pretty soon.
Oh, it's cold, cold. So, what are you gonna do with the air crane?
I'm going to use the energy to make an
An air?
My plan is to efficiently convert the air into matter, decreasing the overall. But for that, it's ideal to have the converter use energy similar to both.
How is
Elementally separated air transitions into matter in stages. I'm going to stop its transition between the two states and develop a.
So it won't be air or matter?
It's a state that's closer to matter than to air, but we call it mana.
mana? To think that one short utterance could hold more gravity than the light used to lure fish out of the frigid sea at...
It actually has a really long, complicated name, but it'll still be less stable than actual matter. So we'll need something.
The Epithea.
And a lot of air and Estelle's power. Using my power without the control formula.
But we can't just sit here and...
Yeah?
It's a bet I'm willing to take.
I guess I should be the one trying to stop you. I'm game to get in on this bet.
The theory is correct. I'll return this billion.
Oh, truly?
Yep.
It's freezing. Think there's a cabin or something where we can get out of the cold?
I don't think anyone would build a cabin on top of a sheet of ice.
If we just had some fire. Oh yeah, Rita. Use your magic to give us some fire, would you?
What am I, a walking matchbox? And besides, using it on you would be a waste of air.
What's the big deal? Weren't you just using it over and over again just a little while ago?
That was to defeat enemies. What would you want me to set on fire anyway? You've got a pretty muscular body.
Huh? Well, I mean, with the guilds and the knights and all, it's a lot of work.
Doesn't look like there's enough fat to burn very well.
That's too bad.
Oh.
Hey!
What the fuck? All the enemies and areas are completely different now.
I don't care what rock you crawled out from. Bring it.
Dragon Sword! Oh, Infernal Emperor, rise from the depths of the earth! Second rage, blood through that which blocks our future! Stellation! Awake, O unmerciful and unnamed Queen of Thorns!
You thought you could win?
I tell you, thinking of a converter for that's our genius mage girl.
Well, I had a hint to go.
Come to think of it, you did say you'd investigated Zod, didn't you?
Despite its amazing size, even though it was a barrier blast.
A barrier blastia? Oh yeah, they were protecting the world from the Autophago.
You mean to say it's been there for a millennium? It's as dogged as a philosophizing anemone.
Same goes for the Autophagos. It's been clinging.
Alexei seemed to believe Zod was a weapon, but he couldn't have been.
But the runaway air was the cause for the so that's why they would use a barrier running on power.
But then, what sort?
The children of the full moon, perhaps?
It was actually energy taken straight from them. Inside that giant core, it continued. Most likely, the energy was taken in exchange for their lives.
The light of life was extinguished.
So that's what...
According to Duke, they did it of their own free will.
The love the children of the full moon bore.
The power of love.
They sacrificed themselves for the...
What the fuck?
Watch my back.
Wonderful!
Dragon! All right,
You're
who's
just not
next?
into this, are you?
Azure Blast!
Man, I want some more.
Strong.
Huh? Are you catching a cold, Estelle?
No, it's just... I've been so cold ever since I saw Rita use that water magic of hers.
That's terrible! Are you sure you're okay? Achoo!
Now it's both of you? You should just tell Rita to stop using that kind of magic.
I can hear Rita already. I'll decide what type of magic I use, thank you very much.
Oh, come on. If we tell her that we might be coming down with colds, I'm sure she'll...
What's that? Something about me? Achoo!
Hey, you catch a cold too?
Maybe someone's talking about me behind my back.
That's neat for you.
What the fuck? No. Damn it.
I feel like an easy win. I guess I'll go easy on them.
Dragon Swarm!
So now there's new chests and stuff here with new enemies. Ah, my sense of adventure. And here I thought it would be a quick in and out.
Alright, who's next?
Oh, blade of noble light, overpower even indestructible evil.
That wasn't too bad.
That's the
But
Why did Yuri fall at Zod anyway? The core was falling, so I couldn't see very well. Did he slip?
Oh dear, what a clumsy lad.
He wouldn't be able to do much about Alexei. It was pretty hot, so maybe he just wanted to take a refreshing dip.
Returning to the embrace of Mother Ocean? That's not like the boy at all.
Still, imagining it makes me want to crack up a bit.
no, it's cool. I almost died, but no, it's cool. Make a joke about it.
We should really enjoy these little times together. Don't get in our way.
A lot of frost stones. I think I've got to push it towards me from that side. Fuck you, bunny. Fuck!
This looks easy. I guess I'll go easy on them.
That's it, that's it!
Incandescent blaze. Annihilate the vault before me. Dual current. Moonlight havoc. Oh, maddening greedy waters rise up and storm the very heavens. Infernal Emperor, rise from the depths of the earth. Okay, let's go.
And I think he just figured out all this shit for his weapon. You're a good dog. You're a good puppy, and I'm petting your head with my feet. Because I won't let you on my bed. And I'm sorry, but I won't. Womp, 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 womp. Ah, god damn it.
This'll make good practice. Don't get cocky.
Dragon Swarm!
Oh, caprice of innocent waters! Oh, beating of the earth! Sacrifice my body to crush my enemies! Awake, O unmerciful, unnamed Queen of Thorns! That's no good!
Azure Blast!
Yeah!
Azure Blast! Dragon!
The sign of victory!
Got a lot of frost stones. Shmaka, 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 shmaka. Fuck you, bunny. Wait a second, what? Don't know why I have to stop moving for that shit, but whatever. Not even giving me anything good for any of this. Poke, poke, polka-da, polka-da. So I'll save it, and then we'll check it. Then afterwards, I think I might try to kill those Gigantos on the world, or whatever.
That monster's not gonna show up again, right?
If it does, you'll beat it up for us just like the last time.
You're mean.
Okay, I'm ready. Now, I'll release the control formula. Once I do that, I want you to recompose the air formula in... Yeah, the water element is strong here, so imagine flowing water. The theory behind materializing air, if Estelle can recompose the... then I should be able to guide the air into the site.
Can we do anything?
No.
We'd freeze to death if we took a...
We're pretty handy, you know. We can cook or fish or anything you...
I wouldn't say any.
We can use the conversion formula we found in Zowden.
That was for substituting life for air. You can't do that.
But if this fails, then we'll all be swallowed up by a flood of air.
We're all risking our lives. Let us help.
Damn.
All right. I'll use your life energy to guide the air. If we do that, I think Estelle will understand the flow.
All right, everyone. Let's do this.
Okay. Ready, Estelle? Here we go. Everyone, come over here. Go ahead. Try and synchronize yourself.
Air conducted by Rita will flow from top right to the top line in the color. Press the buttons. This is a really weird minigame, but I can dig it. I can pick up the pace a little bit. Huh.
The air is collecting in the cyanocell. The formula's work.
What happened?
Did it...
No, it's still under formula for reshaping the apathy.
Wait, what's going on? Oh yeah, okay. So Tales of Vesperia is the origin of Tales of Excelia, because they go from Interleucia to spirits or something, and it changes from air to mana.
What's going on?
Could the will of Delius trapped in the Apatheia have... Amazing.
I feel the waters of the world at my command. I am the ruler of the waters.
Okay.
It's gone way beyond... I never thought it would gain a...
Nature's mysteries will forever...
Yeah, I'd have to agree with you on that.
Humans, what creature am I? You have granted life
A being that controls the essence of a material.
and so
Yep.
my name. The splishy splashy watercolor.
An ancient...
Undine. Henceforth, I shall be known as the spirit Undine. Ah, such is the benefit of the air which you...
It wasn't any cakewalk.
Receive this now.
Undine, we need to get the world's air under control. Please.
Very well. Huh? I control only the waters.
The elements of earth, water, wind, and fire.
We'll need help from the other Entele.
There are very few Interleucia.
And Baul.
Not Baul. He hasn't taken in enough air to create an apple. And on top of that,
Undine, do you have any idea?
The shining forest of Aria Lumen and Reloise. Your friend Baul should know the location.
She disappeared.
Yeah, so I have to make the
she
spirits.
is here. It seems like the air Kryn, even though we're not controlling a
Really? So, Undine is controlling Estelle's power?
You mean Estelle is really...
Yes. Yeah.
That's great.
Well, things are sure.
Yeah, I never. We finally see.
It's a pinprick, but is...
Rita, you look happy.
So do you, Yuri.
There's no longer anything shackling Estelle. She can use her power without causing any harm to herself or unbalancing the air. So yeah, I'm happy.
Estelle's really free!
Do you want to
There's
tummy
no guarantee
rub?
she won't overdo
Do
things
you-
again, though.
Do you
We'll
want to
just watch her
tummy
closely.
rub?
If we don't, she might go back to healing people till she keels over.
Gotcha. I'm gonna get the hell out of here. What the fuck was that one thing? Blood oath, blood something, blood. Smoke and ready. Was that for Raven? I got blood trigger. What did she give me? Patty? Not Patty. I have a Rochi. Carol? There's Pile Driver, but I've already made that. Oh, Dark Avenger. I guess I will save it I'm on the last chapter, because when I do all this shit, I think I gather all of them up, and then I have to get weapons. So I have to gather all these guys. I have to gather the Interlakea, and then those places I couldn't get into because there were rocks. I think I have to go to every one of those. And then...
Is Undine
Yes. Perhaps she dwells with... Well, she was created. Very interesting.
Hey, save the research for...
I know.
What was that?
Isn't that where?
It came from the direction of...
What the fuck are they doing? Oh, fuck. Ah, yes, those things.
The Adaphagos. No.
Uh-oh. Do you think we...
That is the true...
That thing does look like it could eat the whole world.
What are we supposed to do about...
It's a touch too big to fillet with just...
Hey, Rita. Duke said the Adaphagos was...
Huh?
So if the spirits can... Could we do something about the Adaphagos?
I don't know, but...
Let's try it.
Then it's settled.
Baul! Yes, I see. The servants of the Adaphagos are...
I guess we can't ignore something like... Let's go.
Ooh!
No,
I'm gonna
Adaphagos?
hurt that idiot who brought the Adaphagos back!
What could have happened at Zaude?
Those nut jobs probably fiddled with the thing too much and broke it.
Thanks to Alexei, Zaude's no longer functioning like it was meant to.
Greed always eats itself. That wouldn't be a problem if there weren't other victims.
This guy just never learns, does he? Things are gonna have to hit bottom before he consider changing his ways.
But they see that thing about to eat the planet, right? Even an idiot would understand the situation.
I sure hope so.
Beam me up, Scotty. God damn it.
We'll destroy them in no time.
Get the fuck out of here. Run away. Blurg, 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 blurg. Blurg, blurg, blurg. Nordopolica. Yep, that's what I was thinking. So I was thinking of the right city. I want to fight the big monsters now. Please let them spawn on the map, you assholes. Why you no spawn? Why does it not spawn? I don't understand it. I'm gonna look this up. What's the name? Um, it's he isn't showing up. I'm gonna. The Griffin is level 59. Or do they only have 9 on here? So if I'd have killed the Giganto before talking to that one dude, I would have ruined it. Well, let's see. Let's talk to him and see what he has to say. Because I killed one recently and he didn't say shit to it. There we go. In the very center of the Garden Forest. So there's 2 of them in areas that I know the locations of the 2 on the map. So why aren't they spawning? I can easily kill every Giganto now. Let's check. It says sometimes that like they don't show up in their areas. And that's because you need to revisit it every now and then. So I'm just gonna go out on a hunch and go here and see if Dickhead McSquaggles has spawned. Oh, it's a big turtle. Doesn't look like he fucking spawned. So I guess I'll just head to Nordopolica. Maybe, you know, I did see a thing in a guide about like if your ring level's not maxed, sometimes it doesn't let you fight some of them.
Look! It's
That black thing.
That was Pharaoh's vision. This is real.
It looks like it's trying to eat the air. Is the Adaphagos drawn to air?
This thing looks pretty mean.
It may be, but it's...
Come on.
Sharpened rage. Right through the ties. This our future.
So basic attacks don't hurt it, I don't think. No. Level 52, weak to fire. Oh, it's resistant to fire, weak to water. Fuck. And these things are tough.
Hey, help me out when I'm casting.
All right, I'm on it.
I'm fine.
That didn't work.
This thing is fucking ridiculous.
Treat our dear guests to the strains of your terrible song. Holy howling! Priest of innocent martyrs. Awake, O unmerciful Queen of Thorns. Oh, beating of the earth, sacrifice thy body to crush my enemies. I'm fine. We're not done yet.
I'm okay. Holy power, come to me. First I'm fine. Healing circle. Oh man, only just embrace your embrace.
All right.
We're not done yet.
That didn't work.
Oh, that one. So they all have different weaknesses. So like I can do damage to this one, but since my sword did lightning, oh, so they're fucking random and they're all based on air.
That was easy.
I hope the town is all right.
Let's go check it out.
I'm even stronger and...
Hold your position. We're gonna...
Things getting wild around here.
I guess I'm safe.
It seems that this was the only city to be attacked.
This isn't about.
Where were you, Rita?
I went to check the barrier. Its power had been raised, and I guess the monsters were drawn to it. The power is returned to.
We thought raising the power would protect us. But I'll go see this. Feel free to rest here.
Thanks for the offer, but we still have business to do.
You are all welcome at any time.
Thanks.
Are we not gonna show him that?
Ew. I can't believe the Autophagos could spawn such a disgusting monster.
The illusion Pharaoh showed us. He was trying to make us feel the power of the Autophagos.
But it's no illusion this time. Oh man, are hordes of these things just gonna attack everything? Ow! Hey, no biting!
It's all right, Rapide. He's just a little nervous, that's all.
And what's wrong with being a little nervous? I'm not gonna run away or anything, I swear!
Repeat, you're a dick. He's just a boy. You shouldn't have done that to him. He's just a boy. Saw her on a full moon. Are we not going to show him that Belius is alive? I feel like we should. What the fuck is going on? Small blonde, braids her hair, and wears a black hat. Guess it's blue.
Nats was really...
Yeah, it looks like he's doing a good job leading.
I'd like him to meet Undine.
Not right now. Once everything's settled down, though.
Okay.
Okay, so they establish it.
No match for it.
So how did we take it?
Maybe there's something different about...
The spirits, perhaps? If the Autophagos really is close to air, then the spirits might act...
So can we put up more of a fight if we get the other...
Who knows? The four elements alone could control air? I just...
Yeah, and it's not like he can find apathy.
There aren't many Entel...
Hey, there are tons of black...
Yes, they're in...
And cores are just... So if the four spirits aren't enough, we can just change all the cores of the world.
Then we may end up with as many spirits.
Are you nuts?
Even if we knew how, we'd still have to go to... I doubt the Autophagos would wait for...
I think that's your special...
Oh no! This...
Even if Yuri's plan, all the Blastia would stop working, wouldn't...
Yeah, I guess so. All the cores would be...
What would the world be? People would lose the safety promised by the...
All the functions that the Blastia maintained.
Even Bodhi Blastia wouldn't work.
Who cares? Blastia or no Blastia? A single ore is all I need to cross the ocean.
I admire your spirit. Well, isn't that all fine and dandy?
There'll be a lot of unhappy people.
Otherwise, the world will fall, even if no one else ever understands.
Well, for now, let's just get the four elemental spirits.
Aye, we'll cross those other bridges.
Baul knows where the other Entel...
Yeah, let's get back...
Huh.
The Shining Forest of Area Lumen.
I've never heard of those.
If only we could...
Would make things fun.
Baul says he knows. He doesn't want to tell. Apatheas only come from the death of Entelakea. He doesn't want to put his friend...
Baul, we want to protect the world, but we don't want to sacrifice anyone for it. We won't just take the Apathea by force.
Baul...
Tell us where the Entelakea...
Area Lumen is in the northeast. Reloise is on the continent of Wakea. Thank you, Bob. We also need to go to the sands of Kog...
Right.
Northeast Tolbikia.
Wakaea's that cut.
Wakea? The Emperor Cal... But every time they lost... It's the last unexplored land.
Why does it have to be...
If Wakaea's that bad...
He says he'll leave things up.
Thanks, Baul. Let's go.
We can't exactly dawdle forever.
Wish I chucked on eating patty. Hey, it's Pharaoh.
Pharaoh! He's hurt.
Any idiot could come along and take him out. He couldn't put up a fight like this.
It's probably so humans won't get his apatheia.
Human greed knows no bounds.
Then there really isn't it?
Pharaoh!
Hey, he's left!
It looks like he's...
Let's go.
He gonna die. Yep.
Pharaoh? I'm sorry.
What do you mean?
Pharaoh was a decoy for us.
The fate of the world is set. We shall meet her.
You give up pretty fast for someone who... Sorry. The thing...
Zal is lost. The Adafago, what more can...
There's still hope.
We would like you to become a spirit.
But to do that, we need you...
You ask me to hand over. Your heart alone cannot save the world. I am not long for this world.
No, it's kind of sad.
What if he doesn't help us when he becomes...
Pharaoh loves the world.
I gotta do that stupid minigame again, don't I?
Shall we?
But the air current...
If I follow the flow of the air back, I should be able... Are you sure? Undine is...
Okay.
It worked!
Hey, hey!
The spirit of fire...
I feel unlimited power.
It has been a long time, hasn't it, my leader? I congratulate...
Such consideration.
I am now called Undine.
I have changed form. You, who have reincarnated...
The fearsome fiery...
Such a powerful, terrible fire.
I am now connected strongly to the world. Even this wasteland is filled with...
Hey! He flew...
Hey, where are you?
Fear not. We are bound. The Intellekea and the child of the full moon bear spirit. Nature's providence is...
Man, they are so different before and after.
They have totally...
This is better for them than being some sage, always worrying about the world.
They're the same, but they're also different. It's kind of like...
You know, we're up to our eyeballs in
them,
problems.
They're kids.
Saving the world sure keeps a guy busy.
Well, the problems we're dealing with are a lot bigger than they used to be.
What? Why is everybody looking at me? I got something on my face?
Problems like you, Yuri. A lot.
I hear that. Fate is definitely out to get you.
After everything that's happened, I'm starting to wonder myself. But hey, I've done a pretty good job of getting us out of whatever mess we're in, right? You gotta at least give me some credit there.
See, for Yuri, the end of the world's just one more problem that needs solving.
Maybe that attitude's what's kept us seeing the light at the end of the tunnel.
Gotta love the power of positive thinking.
Alright, so... I've got 2 out of the 4 spirits. I need to gather all the Intellekea. Turn them into spirits. I have 2 left. And it looks like those 2 are going to be at least decent-sized dungeons. And I believe I should be getting a ring upgrade here pretty soon. So that might be what I need to find the ones on the map, because there's still 2 I'm missing, and I know what areas they are. It's the Griffin and the whatever fucking dragon thingy. Anyway, I'm gonna end my stream. I will see you later.